Hi friends, today this video is about how we can use Microsoft Excel in time series forecasting. Basically, we are going to discuss forecast based on a historical time series data using Microsoft Excel. Myself, Dr. Pradipta Kumar Sarangi, and I will explain how we can use Microsoft Excel for time series forecasting. So let's start. So this is our data set. Here we are taking two column values. One is column A, this is the date column, and the corresponding closing price. So basically this data is the stock price, closing stock, daily closing price of NSE stock market. So this data is the closing price of 1st January 2018. Then this is the closing price of 2nd January 2018. Similarly, we have taken the data till 3rd December 2021. You can see here. This is the total. So total 970 values we have taken. Our main objective is here to use the particular forecasting technique, forecast sheet, this particular technique, how we can use in Microsoft Excel. So we'll explain this through this example. So our data is ready. Now let's apply the time series, this forecast function on this data. So let me first select these two, then I will go to this forecast. It's showing error message. Actually, what it wants that the data should be evenly distributed. That means either it should be weekly data or monthly data. That means the data in a regular interval. What happens here, the data I have taken is the daily data. So here you can see that 1st January, 2nd January, 3rd, 4th, 5th, because it is Monday to Friday. Then again 6th and 7th is Saturday, Sunday, there is no trading, so no data is available. So similarly, when there is a holiday, the data is not available. That means this data is not evenly distributed. The data is not on a regular interval. So what we can do, so to avoid that, let me insert one column like serial number. Then I will take here 1, 2. So by default it is taking the date format. Let me change this. We will use the number format. So then I will take this. So in this way we are getting total 970 data. You can see here. Total value 970. Now using these values we will forecast. So that means we will forecast based on this data what will be the value of next trading day. So after 3rd December, the next trading day is 6th December. So let's check what is the value. So first what we have to then, let's select these two, apply forecast. So this forecast sheet is available on the tab data here. Then forecast. Now we get data. Here we are getting much ahead of time. So I have 970, but it is giving me forecasted value till 970 to 1940. So in case of stock market, such a long forecasting never works because stock market is very dynamic and it is very unpredictable. So predicting for a long time is not suggested. Just let's take it 973 973 plus 3 days ahead, then create. So our result is in new sheet. This is the serial number. This particular serial number corresponds to one particular date, like this one corresponds to the first date of our data set, this one, like this. So we have got the graph. Now here you can see, if I expand this, then you can see what is the forecasted values here. So these are the forecasted values. The red portion is the forecasted value. Now you can see there is one dot here and there are two other values. These two values, they are called upper confidence bound, and this one is called the lower confidence bound. Actually, what does it mean? The system predicts this value as the forecasting value, but still system also predicts that the value may range between this upper and lower bound. That means the prediction value lies this between these two value. That is the meaning of upper bound and lower bound, because it is not always possible to predict exact figure. Like in case we predict the temperature, so when we say that tomorrow or today temperature is 30 degree, then we cannot be sure exactly say that tomorrow temperature will be 32 degree. We can say if today's temperature is 30 degree, then tomorrow temperature may be 29 and 31. So 29 will be our lower bound and 31 will be the upper bound. That means this is the range. So through this forecast sheet, we just predict a range. Now let's calculate that what is the value, that what is the forecasted value, what is the upper range value, and what is the lower bound value. So here the values are also given in the numerical figure. Here we can see we have total 970 data. So here we are getting the forecasted value for the 91 days. Then 91 days means it is the after third it will be 6th of December. So for 6th of December, the system says that value predicted forecasted is 3621 and the lower bound is 3537.03 and the upper bound is 37.05.12. That means the system predicts that for 6th December, the value will lie between these two, which is most likely this will be the value, but this will lie in these two. So similarly, for the next trading day, this is the predicted value, then these are the predicted values. So this is all about how we can use the forecast sheet. I have already uploaded video that how we can use what if analysis in MS Excel. So the aim was just to explain how this Excel we can use to create a forecast sheet. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, then please subscribe my channel and share my video. Thank you.